All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 50, plant. Time to go, night. 80 weapons on the grip.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down, Herbert. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returning it is Moore. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Come on, set 90, Wolf.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Hey, Echo.
Here I come.
Pilot 64, weak. Hey, lock it. Ready?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Whip. Watch the whip. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Ready. Hey, Haywood. 60 Pittsburgh.
Nice, sweetheart.
On third down, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Set 18 Gator. Look at me. Go get it.
First down, and it's Hill again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Leo.
You watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's crashing.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Watch twitch.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Go.
2nd and 1. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots in the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, Alpha,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, rock it.
15, check 15. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on, set. 60 or. You're out. Get it.
Jones on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
General West. Hey, high 7.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. You can't block me. You can't.
Dude.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch the edge. Shit.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
SOS.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slack.
Hey, stand off.
It's a safety creep.
He grip.
Hill. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
10-2, sir.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Move. Hey,
lock it.
You got four down. Dudes. Check 26. Tight dog.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down.
I got you, boy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Marlon Mack, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Tie it right. 4 down. Mike.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this one to Hill. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check it back. Check it.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
58 for Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run here with Mack. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Again, it'll be Mack. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy. Of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because
and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready?
58, come on. Get the ball.
Christian, Travis. Hey, team 6. 5.
On 1st down, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Bravo. Undercut. Hard. Twist. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to let it go deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
60 outlaw.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike, check. 59.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete here.
Jones pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Extending the arm. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
McManus's point after is good, and that will get him one closer. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Ready?
Jones now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Hill. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 3. Slam.
49, check 49. You're out.
From the gun, a run for Hill. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
18 Gators.
Switch. Jam. Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up.
Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 24.
Ready.
Check 59.
Hey, Sam off.
Back. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Twist. Hey, watch it. Sponge.
Right.
No.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Albert Rosas on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stippled a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Snap.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On first and 10, Herbert. James has got it, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Exit. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Jet.
Get to Mike.
And what's that?
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He completes this one to Mack. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm here all day. Whip. Watch the whip. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run here with Mack, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. He's coming. We got double up.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
You got nothing. Check. Check.
Roll out.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
He's checking crap. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
5.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Let's go.
Now Hill.
Watch the twist.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop. Let's go. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
2nd and 3. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Big dash. Come. Check 52.
Go.
I need one over here.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Squeeze.
Check nickel.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch the edge.
Look at me. Score. Snap.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Leo.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.